Who's gonna lose it first? I knew it was gonna be no way. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to the case study of Vanitas, episode 10, number 69. Number 69 is the number that Vanitas was being called by Dr. Moreau, because we figured they told us last episode, Vanitas told us that he used to be, his parents were killed by vampires, and then he got saved by the church, who started training him as a chasseur. But then Dr. Moreau found interest in him and started experimenting on him, and he was number 69 among his experiments until the blue vampire took Vanitas away. So that's what happened last episode. And Roland and Noe became friends. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, because I'm a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/feelingme. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. What the heck? What the heck is going on? Like, I've been sitting here for like a minute trying to figure out what the heck is going on. What the heck? What the I'm just thinking that, okay, you had Vanitas saying that the queen was behind the curse bearers and whatnot, and that the queen has become a recluse. They haven't seen her in whatever long it has been. And then they showed the queen. She was all like blackish. We didn't see her face or anything, laying on the bed, all blackish looking. So Ruthven clearly knows what's going on with the queen. Ruthven clearly working with what the word called, charlatan, because this dude, what was it called again, Mr. Spider, he was among the charlatan people when they attacked the. I'm just not realizing. Charlatan was attacking that masked ball, right? And Ruthven showed up late saying something about him having been attacked or whatever. He probably showed up late to give time to Charlatan's people to create curse bearers for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm asking myself, is he trying to do all this experiment on them? Is he working with Dr. Moreau? Because Dr. Moreau is experimenting on vampires and whatnot because he wants to become one or whatever. But I'm sure that's not what Ruthven's goal is. Maybe he's Dr. Moreau's research on vampires is gonna give him some kind of cure to what's going on with the queen. What the heck? And why is he blaming Noe again? Why is he blaming Noe? I don't get that. I mean, it was both Noe and Vanitas that, brought Dr. Moreau's laboratory down or whatever. So why is he blaming Noe? What the heck? Oh, what the freak. Okay. We learn more about Vanitas this episode. So the vampire of the blue moon. I was asking myself last reaction when Vanitas was talking about when Dr. Moreau was saying that Vanitas used to be part of the experiment until the vampire of the blue moon took him away from him. And I was asking myself, did he just take Vanitas, or did he take other people? And he did. He took other people. Among those people that he took, seems like was number 71, who was, I don't know the person's name, so I'm just gonna go by that number for now. Number 71 was close to Vanitas, and seems like Vanitas did something to the Vampire of the Blue Moon, which upset number 71, and I don't know. And it seems like everything that Vanita has been doing from that point on until now is based on what Noe said at the end of this episode, that maybe Vanitas, instead of Vanitas wanting to save everybody else, is looking for salvation himself. So maybe whatever happened with the Vampire of the Blue Moon and number 71 and everything, Vanitas is trying to atone for that for some reason. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I still need to learn more about him. It's only like a little snippets. His parents were killed by vampires. He got experimented on. The Vampire of the Blue Moon saved him. He was close to number 71, and then something happens. And number 71 felt like Vanitas betrayed their father, meaning the Vampire of the Blue Moon, and whatever happened has affected Vanitas so much that when Dr. Moro mentioned what happened number 71, and he just sort of froze. So this is something that's really weighing heavily on him. I just don't know exactly what happened. And how does that correlate to Vanitas wanting revenge on the Vampire of the Blue Moon? I mean, when the Vampire of the Blue Moon showed up, like at the beginning of the episode, Vanitas was angry. It seems like he was angry. And he plucks. Yeah, he didn't seem particularly happy to see the Vampire of the Blue Moon. He felt like he seems angry. Like he was angry or something. I don't know. And then Dr. Moreau, well, he was, I don't know. When Vanitas got there, he was just like, Dr. Moreau, just basically like acting like, you know, he's been trying. When he saw everything that was happening with the vampires disappearing and whatnot, he knew that he was still here, so he was just trying to come back to him so he can continue his experiments and whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to have, like, to keep your cool, especially after everything that this person has done to you. Like he said, he's been cutting him up or something or other like that. Ugh. And to be so calm, cool, and collected, have this smile on your face and keep acting like nothing is, you're okay with being there or whatever. I'm like, there came a point I'm like, okay, is Vanitas gonna break his armor? Is he gonna snap out of it? Because he was just like, especially when he was coming close to Vanitas, he was looking at his eyes and was like, oh, your eyes used to be some kind of shade of blue, and now it's like another shade of blue. And is that because of the Vampire of the Blue Moon? Can I have one? Can I have one? I'm like, is Vanitas gonna break his composure? And you know, I was asking myself that, but I felt like he wasn't going to, and that Noe was going to be the one that's going to break it. And that's exactly what happened. Because Noe is such a good-natured person that seeing such evil and seeing Vanitas acting like nothing was wrong, I knew it had to, like, be burning him up inside until he couldn't take it anymore, you know? I mean, Vanitas did tell him that as long as you're playing along and just praising Dr. Moreau for his brilliance and everything or whatnot. He was gonna give you all the information that you need without you actually having to ask him anything. And that's exactly what happened. He's like, after the chasseur threw him out and whatnot, that he found another benefactor. He used a term that made you think that this person was of like was like a hybrid, was royalty kind of person, you know. And because of this person, he was able to continue his experiments over here and all of that. And when Vanitas asked him like who that person was, like, I'm not gonna tell you that particular question. I'm not gonna answer that particular question. So he just went on talking about something else. I don't quite remember what he was talking about, but like when he was approaching Vanitas and was asking him the blue, can I have one? Can I have one? I'm like, oh. And that's when Noe lost it. Oh, and then Roland was also like, thank you for doing this because I was about to kill this dude myself or something or other like that. That was so cool. I like when they first introduced Roland, I'm like, ugh. But from when they became friends, from that point on, I've been liking him. So it's like when he said that, I'm like, oh. And I think I said somewhere in the episode that their instant friendship or whatever really reminded me of Jujutsu Kaisen. I can see them clearly in my mind, just the names are escaping me. They remind me of Todo and Yuji. I had to look up on my notes. I'm like, why am I forgetting their names? Todo and Yuji, like the instant friendship that they developed, It reminded me of that a little bit. And then when at one point Vanitas was sort of like talking out of the side of his mouth for a little bit. And that also reminded me of was it the last episode of the second season? How many seasons of Jujutsu Kaisen has there been? I think it was 2, right? But there was a particular scene in the episode where Yuji was speaking, sort of like his mouth was like lacerated up to the side or something or other, and he was sort of talking out the side. It was really creepy. That's how it felt like when I saw Vanitas talk like that. Like I was reminded of that in that particular moment. So yeah, now when Noe lost it, that's when this other Mr. Spider came out. And that's when Noe noticed it's like, I saw the person, but I didn't remember him. If it wasn't for Noe remembering that he was part of Charlatan, I would have completely forgotten. So this guy was part of Charlatan, and then he came and got Dr. Moreau and said like, we're gonna destroy this lab. And as they were running away, that's when Vanitas was about to go after him, but then he mentioned number 71 and then he just froze. And then that's when this Malnomen, the shadow or whatever, showed up. And Vanitas was telling Noe, okay, there's really nothing we can do here, get everybody out or something or other like that. But Noe's like, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna be okay and we're gonna save this person. And that's exactly what they did. They went in there with the help of Roland and George, and what was the girl's name again? I forgot. They went in there and he used his book, and then he saved the vampire that was the curse bearer. He saved them, and they got out, and then they started laughing, and he had no Roland looking at them like with his big bright eyes. And after they saved him and then they were laughing and everything, he told them to go and that he would leave the vampires with them because they didn't actually do anything. So he was gonna bring those vampires. He was taking out the vampires and take them to Count Orlok, but then he gave them I thought he was gonna do it personally, but then he told the other two to take charge or whatever, and he let Vanitas and No Way Go. And that's when Olivier showed up. Last episode, when he mentioned Olivier, I was like, is Olivier Dr. Moreau? But no. And that's when the person was coming. I'm like, oh, is that Olivier? And it was. And I feel like there's a bond between these two, it seems like. And probably because of the personality that Roland has, he causes Olivier all kinds of headaches. Like he just straight out was like, you know, I've found like he's become friends with a vampire, and he saw these human and vampires laughing together, and he's always believed this one thing, and now it's like his belief has just been challenged and just like in like with nothing or whatever. I don't know. Now he's not thinking that anymore, and Olivier was like shocked and just like this guy, he's gonna be in so much trouble or something or other like that. And I understand why Olivier is saying that, because the chasseur, their role basically is to go. I mean, the title of the last episode, I believe, was Those Who Hunt Crimson, like the Crimson Vampires. They hunt vampires, and now you're like, I'm friends with a vampire, and all of that. It's gonna cause some kind of friction, some kind of trouble among the chasseur. So I don't know where that's gonna go. Are they gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Are they gonna banish Roland from becoming a chasseur? Is him becoming a friend with vampire? Is that gonna be like, is it even something that you can do? Like, can you just leave? Can you just be banished from becoming a chasseur without any consequences? I mean, being banished is a consequence, but like not dying or anything. Like you know their secrets and everything. Do they just allow you to go, or are they gonna kill you? I don't know. So many questions that I want answers to. Like, I want answers to what actually happened with Vanitas number 71 and the Blue Vampire, the Vampire of the Blue Moon, and what the heck is going on with Ruthven? Why is he working with Charlatan and with Dr. Moreau? And like, is he actually like the person at the top, the one that's creating? I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelimini, and you can also see the full length for this my reactions there as well. Thanks guys for watching. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm the super really damn Mama's losing damn marbles too. You're Marvel that Eddie Brock is you, and I'm the soup, so call me.